Consistency is the last refuge of the unimaginative. Everything in moderation, including moderation. Ambition is the last refuge of the failure. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. I can resist everything except temptation. Patriotism is the vice of nations. The very essence of romance is uncertainty. Everything in the world is about sex except sex. Sex is about power. A man's face is his autobiography, a woman's face is her work of fiction. Women are never disarmed by compliments, men always are. Experience is merely the name men gave to their mistakes. Even you are not rich enough to buy back your past, no man is. Never love anyone who treats you like you are ordinary. I am not young enough to know everything. The public is wonderfully tolerant. It forgives everything except genius. I don't want to go to heaven. None of my friends are there. No good deed goes unpunished. Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. Starvation, and not sin, is the parent of modern crime. A good friend will always stab you in the front. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it. The only way to get rid of a temptation is to yield to it. Indifference is the revenge the world takes on mediocrities. An idea that is not dangerous is unworthy of being called an idea at all. The play was a great success, but the audience was a disaster. Truth, in the matters of religion, is simply the opinion that has survived. Behind every exquisite thing that existed, there was something tragic. Society often forgives the criminal, it never forgives the dreamer. Everybody who is incapable of learning has taken to teaching. Anybody can make history, only a great man can write it. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Men always want to be a woman's first love. Women like to be a man's last romance. Young men want to be faithful, and are not. Old men want to be faithless, and cannot. Men marry because they are tired, women because they are curious. Both are disappointed. A cynic is a man who knows the price of everything, and the value of nothing. Some cause happiness wherever they go, others whenever they go. When people agree with me, I always feel that I must be wrong. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. The only good thing to do with good advice is pass it on. It is never of any use to oneself. I love talking about nothing. It is the only thing I know anything about. The man who sees both sides of a question is a man who sees absolutely nothing at all. What a pity that in life we only get our lessons and they are of no use to us. All women become like their mothers, that is their tragedy. No man does, that's his. A little sincerity is a dangerous thing, and a great deal of it is absolutely fatal. If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, otherwise they'll kill you. Morality is simply the attitude we adopt towards people we personally dislike. It takes great deal of courage to see the world in all its tainted glory, and still to love it. Fashion is what one wears oneself. What is unfashionable is what other people wear. It is absurd to divide people into good and bad. People are either charming or tedious. Religions die when they are proved to be true. Science is the record of dead religions. In this world there are only two tragedies. One is not getting what one wants, and the other is getting it. Between men and women there is no friendship possible. There is passion, enmity, worship, love, but no friendship. The old believe everything, the middle-aged suspect everything, the young know everything. Selfishness is not living as one wishes to live, it is asking others to live as one wishes to live. The nicest feeling in the world is to do a good deed anonymously and have somebody find out. You will always be fond of me. I represent to you all the sins you never had the courage to commit. Wickedness is a myth invented by good people to account for the curious attractiveness of others. There is only one class in the community that thinks more about money than the rich, and that is the poor. Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask, and he will tell you the truth. The only thing that can console one for being poor is extravagance. The only thing that can console one for being rich is economy. Most people are other people, their thoughts are someone else's opinions, their lives a mimicry, their passions a quotation. To lose one parent may be regarded as a misfortune, to lose both looks like carelessness. How can a woman be expected to be happy with a man who insists on treating her as if she were a perfectly normal human being? I hope you have not been leading a double life, pretending to be wicked and being really good all the time. That would be hypocrisy. It is well for his peace that the saint goes to his martyrdom. He is spared the sight of the horror of his harvest. Children begin by loving their parents. After a time they judge them. Rarely, if ever, do they forgive them. Education is an admirable thing, but it is well to remember from time to time that nothing that is worth knowing can be taught. The fact is that the public have an insatiable curiosity to know everything, except what is worth knowing.